Okay, let's talk about getting involved in scouting in other ways. Your father was a scout leader. Your mom was a scout leader with the Girl Scouts. I was a scout leader. It's a volunteer program.
Yes.
So we need help all the time, volunteers. If you had to pay everyone in scouting, we couldn't have the program we have.
Absolutely.
Okay. So how does someone who has a boy in scouting get involved in leadership?
It's very simple. With the Cub Scout program as a Tiger Cub, we require that Cub Scout, that child, has an adult guardian present at all times. So in first grade, by us requiring a parent to be there, it kind of allows that parent to get their feet wet with volunteering.
Okay.
But they can volunteer as a unit leader. They can be a committee member. We joke, we say it's about an hour a week commitment, but it's the best hour that you can't put a price tag on. If you'd like to, if your son is involved in the program and you're not a volunteer and you're just a parent, it's simple. Just let that unit leader know that you'd like to be a volunteer. They'll give you an application to fill out, and it's simple. We do a criminal background check on all adults because we want to make sure it's a safe environment that we're putting our children in. You necessarily don't have to have a child in scouting to be an adult volunteer. And that case holds true for the most part with merit badge counselors.
Okay.
We're always looking for adults who are in a trade or have a hobby, whether it's personal management or coin collecting,
fishing,
electricity, fishing, to sign up. The process is the same. You fill out an application, you become a merit badge counselor, and within a couple of weeks you'll start getting phone calls from scouts saying, Mr. Strybeck, I see here you're on the list for personal management. I'd like to meet with you to work on my badge.
Very nice. It's very rewarding to work with the boys too.
Absolutely. We have almost a little bit over 4,000 adult volunteers, and without them, this program would not happen.
Right. So if you were a scout and now your kids are grown up and you're not involved anymore and you want to get back in, call council. They'll direct you to your local unit, help you get involved. Now, Jersey Shore Council offers training at every stage of leadership.
Yep, we offer training at every stage. So if you're not sure of what to do, we have trainings at all levels. Online as well. Some supplemental training in addition to that. But what I always tell adults that are curious, I ask them to kind of shadow someone who's already a volunteer in a position that they're considering to kind of get their feet wet. But you mentioned if your child has left scouting and you still want to volunteer, there's different levels. You can volunteer at the unit level, at the district level, and help out with various outings. You can help out with fundraising, popcorn. We have. If you want to volunteer, we'll find a slot for you. Yep.
And personally, I'll testify that being a scout volunteer is very rewarding. I was a scout leader for 16 years, and it was 16 years of a lot of fun. Okay. You mentioned during the break, Manny, that you have Camporee coming up at Seaside Heights.
Correct.
I guess that's going to be in the spring?
It's going to be actually next September.
Okay.
In
the fall.
in the fall. In 2010, the Boy Scouts of America will be 100 years old, and we'll be doing tons of different activities throughout the year to celebrate our 100th anniversary. But specifically, to culminate the year, the weekend of September 17th through the 19th at Seaside Heights, we're going to have our 100th anniversary celebration right there on the beach between the two piers.
Wow.
We've partnered up with Casino Pier. Maria Maruca has been a great help, and we plan on having over 3,000 scouts right there on the beach for that weekend. We'll have the pier open for the rides and tons of different activities for them to do. Last year, we partnered up with the DEP and had over 1,500 scouts and adult leaders camp out at Island Beach State Park.
1,500 scouts and leaders.
Correct. We did over 3,000 hours of community service, filled up a few 30-yard dumpsters out of the bay. So this year we want to have a celebration. We want to make it fun. So it's going to definitely be an experience.
Good. Okay. Anything you want to add, Manny, before we sign off?
So, just want to say that if you're thinking about getting your child involved in scouting, it's a great program. It definitely will make a difference. I know it did for me, and as I said earlier, it has made me the man that I am today. It's memories that you'll never forget about. You'll learn things that will stay with you. When they go to college and they're in a dorm, they'll be able to cook for their roommates, iron their own clothes, balance their checkbook. It's a priceless organization to get into, and the return is endless.
And as we said last week, there is no other program available to your son that teaches duty to God and country, unconditional service to others, and the development of outstanding personal character. Those are the 3 principles of scouting, and that's that scout sign that those boys make every time. So if you want your boys involved in that program, call our council. What's the number for council? It
is 732-349-1037, or you can visit us at our website, which is www.jerseyshore-bsa.org. If you're also looking for a scouting unit in your neighborhood, it's a simple website, www.beascout.org. Go to that website, put in your zip code, and all the scouting units in your area with contact information and activities that that unit specifically does will pop up, and you can contact that unit directly.
Okay. And all the units are run a little bit different, so it gives you a chance to bring your son to those meetings, see the other boys, meet the leaders, and make the choice that you think will be best for your son. But it's an exciting, rewarding program. And get involved as an adult and get your boys involved.
Absolutely.
Okay. The last thing we'll say about scouting is that every week we're going to be here on tomsriver.tv talking about scouting. In the future, Manny talked about merit badge counselors. If you're a merit badge counselor, we invite you to come on. And you can demonstrate that merit badge, take live calls from scouts about the merit badge.
Absolutely.
Individual unit leaders that are watching tonight, come on, talk about your unit. Talk about the outings you go on, talk about the program that you offer, and invite people to come and visit your unit and join the unit. And once in a while, other people back from Jersey Shore Council. We'll get Catherine on.
Absolutely.
In one of these weeks, and we'll talk about scouting. So it's an exciting program. Okay, coming up tomorrow night on tomsriver.tv.